Shalom.
Peace, blessings. Happy Monday.
Welcome.
Sweet. I'm gonna make a wish. I'm gonna make a wish.
Can't tell anybody you wish.
Yeah, this New York. Can't tell people your wishes.
That's for us.
Worldwide.
My fam, yo. Blessings to all the worldwide fam.
Good to see you again.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Glad you're back.
I'm super happy to be back.
Good. You know, it feels like home when you're here, right?
Yo, not only does it feel like home, but there's just this really good energy in this space. And you can feel it as soon as you enter. I don't know about you, but like to me, it feels like hip hop.
Yeah.
It feels like hip hop, and it also does feel like home because there's certain items in your shop that remind me of home. Nintendo,
Yeah.
Operation,
The people.
the pages. I don't have them anymore, but they brought me back to junior high and high school. But like just certain items that you have, I have in my home, so that's why it does remind me of home. But most definitely, first thing first, hip hop, without a doubt. 80s and 90s, growing up in New York City.
That's exactly what I wanted it to feel like when I created it, when I had it in my mind, when I was building it. Because shopping has become so boring.
I mean, it depends, because if you're a shopper that shops online, yes.
Majority of shopping is online.
However, I don't know, I just get this kick when I go to certain places and it's personalized experience. And I get that from here.
Keyword, personalized experience. That's definitely the key word right there. And that's why I actually was going to call it the MADEINBODEGA experience. But I was like, nah, I wanted to be more, I guess, normalized. That way I can use it for a million other things.
Yeah, and I feel like experience, a lot of people nowadays use that. So Made in Bodega makes it unique. Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely a one-of-one. And then when you come here, everybody has their own one-of-one experience. And
the items. Like when I describe you to others, I describe you as a fashion designer and stylist who makes and designs custom-made pieces. That's the way I describe you. And the way I describe your shop is...
And I treat everyone like a celebrity. So, usually when I was styling a lot of rappers and artists, they have money. So, like, they could book me. But the average person that lives in the hood, that's going to school, that can't afford these $500 jeans that's in the store, they can't usually book a stylist that put an outfit on Little Baby or Cardi B. But by me being here right in the South Bronx, right in the middle of the hood.
And the Mecca of hip-hop.
The Mecca of hip-hop. Anyone off the street can just come in. You have full access to me. And
let me tell you guys, take advantage now because there's going to be a time, I'm telling you,
keyword,
there's going to be a time
advantage
that you will not have that same access. There's going to have to be some type of waiting list,
and I give it 6 months. I give it 6 months, and I don't even put a time limit on things, and that's not to be cocky.
No, it's just reality of business.
Something is gonna transform, transpire. I don't know.
Listen,
if that's the right
all
time.
I know is that
there's gonna be a line.
I always call it before shit happens. I'm telling you, y'all gotta get your ass over here quickly because it's not gonna be easy to come into this shop. So take advantage now.
And words are very powerful. That's why you gotta be careful what you say. Because words are spells. That's why it's called spelling.
Not just our words, Tuna, but our thoughts and our feelings. And when we're able to in sync those three.
Look, we got a customer.
Yo, when
we gotta come in.
Come on in. We're in the middle of the interview, but it's all love. Yo,
now you're in the damn thing.
my storage.
You better want
Big house.
something good
Right.
too.
Me?
Yeah,
I gotta want something good.
yeah, you gotta want something good.
Is the
Good energy.
is the after still going on?
That's right.
Yeah,
That's good enough.
Is the after still going on?
Bro, that's my storage is out of control, yo. I'm about to have a straight come get it free sale, bro.
Oh
Jesus
shit.
Christ. Been here all day. I've been here all day, literally.
Better
Go ahead.
than me.
I get on this way. I'm on your way over here.
But yeah,
My fault, bad.
let me and Tuna know so we come by and collect the stuff that you might have collected from
Yeah,
here.
man. This shit's crazy.
Better you than me.
I'm gonna get a water real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real location?
Nah, but it could be. It could be like Pompeii could turn into Punani overnight in the right location. So, you know, these are names that people
I
get to
just
play
saw your
location.
message that you was gonna be at 2, and that's what made me actually. I just texted with you here, and I got off the train. I was headed back the other way. But yeah, that was my day.
He's like, I came to show love.
That and look for patches. You know,
Cut off my boy.
gonna be the first time.
I'm gonna get a nigga run.
Come in,
I've
niggas.
had a good. I've been cut off week this week. I appreciate everybody that cut me off. They was holding me back. Not saying you though, but
God bless them. God bless them. I'm nuts. Nah. So, where does worldwide family come from? Like worldwide. So,
All right, so
how did
I don't-
it come about? And what? Give me like a little background of it.
I don't see my fans as fans, and I don't like to call them fans. I like to refer to them as fam. And the reason why is because a lot of these people actually support more than your actually family. And since they're worldwide, like showing me love from all different parts of the world, I came up with
real quick
worldwide
before I
fam.
forget, because my member is like a 90-year-old crackhead. This is another reason why I created this place to be like this, because I had so many fake friends and fake supporters, and I don't want customers. I wanted to create a family. So if you come shop with me, or you don't even shop with me, just people come in here and talk about how they wanted to commit suicide. They have problems at home. I felt like my whole first month here was like a therapist.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 3 people. I saved 3 people from committing suicide
Wow.
in my first month.
Such a
My
blessing.
first month. I feel like God gave me this place to do more for the
They
community
just sell clothes.
than just sell clothes. So I'm not touching lives on this is not a hurry and buy situation. I created this place to be to create a family. Because I want family members. I don't want customers. And I like that you said that. Yeah, it's a fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fam.
They're worldwide, so shout out to Worldwide Fam.
Worldwide fam. This chocolate you gave me on these white sweats like a little ass kid.
Man, it's alright. It can come off.
Yeah.
Those are fly though.
Thank
Can
you.
we get a close up of the pants? Look at that fly. Alright, your flyness.
Yeah, you can wear these to church.
You made these like last
The
year,
Church of
or
Trap.
you made these right away?
No, I made these about 2 hours ago.
Them just as fly.
It just popped in my head earlier. I was like, you know what? I got these old white sweats, and then I got these transfers. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put this.
And then your jacket says made.
Yep.
And they got flames on the side.
Yeah.
And then his hat got spikes.
I just want to know when you launching some of this.
It's already out. If you want to buy this, it costs you.
This
Uh-huh.
is one of one.
Costs you.
Course,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like I'm making-
It's a cost you.
I'm not making this no more. This jacket is one of one.
Okay.
I'm not
Limited
dropping
edition.
another
It's
color.
gonna
Good
cost
cost
you
you.
even more.
Yeah. You feel me?
Sick.
So,
Oh my goodness. You know who says that?
who?
Trev Mula. Shout out to Trev Mula.
I got that from my
The
mom.
Poom Poom King.
I be around a Poom Poom King,
The Poom Poom
but we
King.
gonna have to battle.
Oh!
We gonna have to battle. He say the Poom Poom King.
He's the Poom
I'm
Poom King.
Uncle
And he
Tuna.
doesn't even give
I'm-
himself that name.
I'm
They gave
Uncle-
it to him.
I'm
They
Uncle
crowned
Tuna.
him the Poom Poom King.
Nah, I'm Uncle. Who crowned him? Where they crowned him
The
at?
girls.
Tramula. Let's throw a Freaknik battle, and we gonna see who could be the Poom Poom King. How many Poom Pooms can you go through and one
yo.
event? Yeah, extra freaky.
That
So,
sounds
They
dangerous.
call me the big fish, Uncle Tuna. I'm the king of coochie. That's why they call me Uncle Tuna.
Okay, so that's
So,
the King of Coochie,
the Trev
Uncle
Mula
Tuna,
It's the Poom Poom King. Nah, it's too close.
It's two different. Listen, it's two different fucking.
And it's crazy
territories.
because Malcolm was just talking about Punani has a location on the Google map.
Yeah, in Poo Paradise.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, I'm saying you never know. You know, you might Google it one time.
You know, I have a billion ideas, right? So when I was younger, I always said I want to grow up. I want to grow up and open a strip club for fat girls, right? Well, let me not say that for they start putting.
No, but that's what you want to do.
Nah, a friend of mine told me to hold myself out.
BBW, I said BBLs.
Yeah.
I hate BBLs. BBWs. I want to open a big Poom Poom castle.
But we're fat.
Because they don't like fat unless it's
they?
PHAT.
People that just run social media.
I think that's just being self-conscious and ego.
Yeah.
Fat is real and it's okay. I like fat.
No.
I like fat in
Fat
certain
is not
food.
real.
I like fat in certain parts of the body.
Fat is in the mind.
Fat in the lower half. Fat in the lower half.
Fat. Poom poom.
Fat in the backside.
But before I forget,
shout out to the ladies with the fat poom poom.
Shout out to the BBWs and not the BBL the BBL.
And shout out to my thin ladies and shout out to all my ladies. We love y'all.
Yeah.
Next question.
I don't love all of them, but yeah.
I'm ready.
So yeah, I wanted to have a strip club for big girls with a buffet called Whales and Tails.
I love that. You can see fucking women and get some delicious food.
Bomba clot. Imagine BBWs
and
with them big old thighs on a pole, and then you got a buffet. You got fucking 30-cent wings, man. Wings and throwing money at BBWs. But anyways, yeah. Enough of those BBW dreams.
Listen, anything's possible.
How long have you been DJing?
Since 2015. I went full throttle April 7th, 2015.
You know the date?
Yes, I do. Because it was
full throttle as if you was in traffic and you was like, I'm going to DJ.
Full throttle as in I resigned as the boss of Chipotle in New York City.
Shout out Chipotle.
Shout out to Chipotle.
Still get a discount.
I get discounts in a lot of places.
I don't know.
Say that again. Say that again.
About that.
No, it's true because I've helped so many businesses scale and really, truly, and become very successful that I do get discounts in many places.
Well, maybe we need to sit down and we talk about scales and whales and tails.
Yeah, most definitely. Talk.
Yeah.
So on April 7th, 2015 was when I made the decision to go full time as a DJ. Before that date, I was a restaurateur full time. That was my only career. And I had these customers come to my second restaurant, probably like around 2011. And they had on it was either like hoodies or t-shirts that said scratch on them. So I was like, yo, what's that about? I was curious. So they tell me they're instructors at a DJ school. I'm like, what? That even exists?
There's a school?
I had no idea. Yep, it's called the Scratch Academy, downtown in the city. And it was literally just a few blocks from my restaurant. So I called. I was on the phone with the person for like 30 minutes, asking a bunch of questions, signed up for the certification program, invested in myself to learn how to DJ.
Keyword to y'all brokies.
Invested in myself to learn how to DJ because I truly wanted to learn the art. It had nothing to do with money. It had everything to do with passion, love.
Second keyword, the art, not a fad, not nothing you just do this week and the next week you're not doing it no more. The art comes from the heart. Heart and the mind.
Since I was little, I was always into music. I was always into the radio, and I loved turntables. I was into seeing DJs DJ. I just didn't know someone personally to teach me. And back then, we didn't have the funds or the resources for me to fucking learn. So with that being said, I invested in the Scratch Academy. It's supposed to take you like 6 to 9 months for the certification program, which is pretty much teaching you the fundamental, the foundation of DJing, and prepares you to DJ in any type of setting, whether it's tours, stadiums, weddings, nightclubs, any type of setting. The certification program prepares you for it. And the way I first learned, check this out, my very first class was with the inventor of scratching. Gran was Gran was a thing though.
How the hell you just
because the Scratch Academy had a curriculum, and the very first class is with the inventor of scratching. Shout out to Grand Wizard Theodore. And so that very first class was eye-opening because he starts telling us his story about how he invented scratching. And then I realized, I was talking to myself, you talk about how much you love hip-hop, yet you don't even know the foundation of hip-hop. Because I truly did not know this man, and I did not know he was the inventor of scratching. So I really had to check myself. You're not in love with hip-hop the way you claim to be, because you don't know the foundation. And so I began my research, and I truly became a student of the culture, because I do love it, and I love what I knew, but I wasn't as informed as I should be for someone that claims to be in love with hip-hop. So in 2012 was when I really dived in deep and just started studying. You know, on Google, you find a lot of information. But most importantly, living in New York City, we have a lot of the pioneers doing things here. And you could go and talk to them. And that's exactly what happened. I went to one of my first hip-hop events was Tony Touch's party on Tuesdays, Toca Tuesdays. And that's where I met the father of hip-hop, Kool Herc. I met him outside. I sparked the L. We started smoking together and just sparked the conversation.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. There's people that live in different places around the world that are praying to meet him one day. And you just sparked a blunt.
Yeah. And I paid him his respects, gave him his flowers. This is back in 2012. So at that time, he wasn't that he wasn't known worldwide the way he is now, because I feel like the movies and especially like with the 50th
social media,
it's really, really made him now really worldwide known. But I knew who he was because I started studying the culture. So I knew who Kool Herc was as soon as I saw him. And I showed him love, gave him respect. And I actually told him, I gave him a prophecy that night. I said, there's going to come a day where you're going to be in the pedestal that you belong. And you're going to get that bag that you deserve.
Anybody that puts in work and truly, truly goes above and beyond for their craft is all part of the journey. Everybody gets their day. It was only a matter of time, especially somebody like him. Especially when you're the first to do something, it's only a matter of time. You see, the problem is with a lot of things, especially when you're super creative like that and you one with yourself, it's like, how can I explain it? You're ahead of your time. When you're ahead of your time, sometimes it's a gift and a curse. And I felt like that was me with a lot of things. Even the type of music that I was making, nobody was doing it, and the way I looked and the way my persona was, nobody was doing it at the time I was doing it. I was like 6 years ahead of my time. So, you know, a lot of times you can be super talented and you can have the heart and you can have the talent, but you could be in the wrong time. Timing is very important along with talent. You need timing, you need the talent, and you need the connections also. And if one thing is off, sometimes that can be the difference between you make it today or you make it in 10 years or actually never making it at all.
Absolutely. And I also believe in divine timing. Because sometimes...
Like the other day with that whole bodega cat thing.
Yeah, and also just like, for example, the hip hop celebration at the birthplace of hip hop. I didn't know you. You didn't know me. We had no idea of each other's existence, but we crossed paths, and that sparked a conversation. And when I saw you, I just knew. I knew that there was creativity flowing from you,
Well,
even though that was not.
It's flowing right
That
now.
was not that was not at that moment what was going on, because there was no nothing there about your clothes but you were there.
I was trapping.
You was
I
trapping.
was trapping.
Listen.
Not the crack,
Nah.
but the nut crackers.
Yo, and
Yeah.
they're not just nutcrackers. They're delicious nutcrackers that have made you pretty, blessed, if you ask me.
Hallelujah.
Word.
Hallelujah.
But I just knew. And the thing is, when you're
I
someone...
built this place. This is the house that Nutcrackers built.
Mm.
My clothes helped somewhat, but Nutcrackers helped me get this place to create this platform.
That's so fly, man.
And when I quit all my jobs 3 years ago, I said, I'm going to put music on the back burner and I'm going to go all in, building my brand, teaching myself to sew, and taking Nutcrackers seriously. Because don't let nobody tell you what's a real job and what's not a real job. A job is whatever's feeding you. It don't fucking matter if you're selling mangoes on a highway. My family told me Nutcrackers is not a real job, but I bought my first home. I'm the first person to be a home owner in my family from Nutcrackers. I bought a house last summer in Ohio. I got this place off of Nutcrackers. I got my bodega van outside off of Nutcrackers. I'm sitting here today is because I went and dived into something that I believed in, and it paid off. So like you said, it's not just Nutcrackers. It's a business. It's a business. It's part of my life. It's part of my story.
It was actually just a few blocks away from a hip hop station in New York City that's very well known worldwide. And I got the idea, let me call the station so that I can build a relationship with them. I could get some new customers, and at the same time, since I'm learning how to DJ, get my foot in the door. So I called early in the morning.
Smart.
A little bit. Hello. May I speak to Ebro? They tell me he's busy doing the morning show. So I tell him who I am, what I do, and I want to treat the entire staff to lunch. They say, hold on a moment. Ebro gets on the phone. Okay? And so Ebro gets on the phone. He thinks I'm prank calling. I'm like, no, I'm dead ass. Because nobody had never done that. So I'm like, no, I'm dead ass. I want to donate food to the staff. He's like, why? I'm like, well, because I know once you guys try the food, you're going to become customers. So he ends up introducing me to the program director. And then the program director ends up connecting me to the director of operations. So I pretty much got plugged up the chain of command. I end up donating a little over $1,000 worth of food. I end up taking it to the station. So then I end up getting a tour of the entire station, meeting people from the team.
That's dope.
I was on cloud nine. So fast forward, I get invited to different events, concerts. Everything was VIP treatment. It was wonderful. Months later, I get invited to this holiday event that High 97 did in Queens. And at that event, I see one of my buddies from college who, by the way, when I was 17, he used to always invite me to the station to meet his friend that worked there. But I was going to school full time. I was working full time. I didn't even have no time for myself. So I never made it to that station. But fast forward years later, here I am, an established restaurateur, pretty, successful. And we crossed paths. And he ends up introducing me to that same friend of his that worked at the station that he wanted to introduce me to back when I was 17.
But everything happens for a reason, because if you would have met him when he wanted you to meet him, you wasn't where you were supposed to be.
I wasn't ready
to even receive what he could even do for you.
Correct. Or what I could do for him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's why I believe in divine timing.
Divine timing.
So whatever.
It's a real thing.
So a few weeks later, I end up having lunch with my boy. That's how he finds out that I'm learning how to DJ. Few months later after that, those two end up coming to the restaurant. I didn't even know that they were gonna be guests. I was just there that day spending time with the team. So we end up eating dinner together, and while we're chopping it up, the DJ asked me, "Yo, how's it going with your DJing?" I'm like, "Pretty good, practicing, getting better." He tells me, "If you ever want to come to the station, to learn, just give me a call." So I'm like, "Thank you so much. I appreciate being mad humble and playing it cool. But inside, I'm fucking doing cartwheels. I'm ecstatic." So I end up calling him a few weeks later because I heard DJ Khaled on the airwaves. He was like the special guest that day. And this is before Khaled was a superstar. This is like 2013.
Damn.
But I wanted to go because I specifically wanted to meet him because he got good energy. He makes good music. And, to connect and build. That was my mentality. So I end up calling the DJ that worked there. He don't pick up. I end up sending him a text message. I waited for 15 minutes. I'm like, I'm only gonna wait 15 minutes. Man, I ended up waiting 45. After 45 minutes, I was like, nah, yo, fuck that. I'm out. So I ended up leaving downtown and I went uptown. I was in the Upper East Side. When I get the text message come through, yo, I flew downtown. I was uptown in this bakery getting one of those red velvet cakes with the cream cheese frosting. I ended up getting 2 cakes. One for my girl at that time and one for the station. And I fucking flew downtown. And that was my 3rd time at the station. Oh, I forgot to tell you. My first time was when I was young. I called. Sway picked up the phone. Wow. He told me I was the 97th caller and I won $1,000. So my first time at the station
to be one of those people.
Was to pick up a check for $1,000. My second time was when I got the tour because I dropped off the food and I met the people that work there. And then my 3rd time, here I am inside the DJ room watching the magic happen. Khaled is in the room right next to the DJ room where they have the special guests and the mics and all the boards and all of that. So I'm watching DJ Enough do his thing. And then I'm watching DJ Khaled do his thing, and I'm just quiet, observing the magic, feeling it in my element. Like, yo, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean?
And that's a great, great feeling. It's
an amazing feeling. And that really did something to me. And so after that, I just started going every week, learning, what I was really doing when I was spending time at the station was observing DJ Enough so that when it's my turn, I know what to do. I'm prepared because I truly believe in luck. Like, it's preparation meets opportunity.
I feel like more so we create our own luck.
Like I said, preparation meets opportunity. So what you're saying is 100%.
Like the peas.
We create our own luck because those opportunities.
Proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
Correct. I'm not waiting for anybody to come and give me an opportunity. I'm creating my opportunity. So if I'm prepared and I'm creating my opportunities, I'm making my own luck. Basically. So therefore, I'm lucky as fuck. Bars.
Bars.
And I'm not even a rapper, but I love hip hop.
That's dope. That's an amazing story.
That's just a piece of the story. I didn't even tell you the whole story, but if I tell you the whole story, it ain't gonna be an interview.
Nah, I'm here for it.
Yo, so I end up actually getting depressed because my grandma passed away. She was like my best friend. My girlfriend left me because I was depressed as fuck and was not, being a great girlfriend. And